Welcome back, Raiders. The information for Expedition number 2 in Arc Raiders is out. I'm going to read you through the patch notes. I'm also going to clarify a couple of things because the community manager did confirm a couple of things in the Discord because some aspects are a little bit confusing. And then I'm going to head topside and ask players in the actual game, are they going to do Expedition number 2? Did you hear about the Expedition number 2 news?
No, sadly, I did not.
Did you? Shut up! I'm trying to do an interview! Raiders. It will soon be time to open up the tunnels of Speranza and send our second wave of ambitious raiders to new adventures beyond the Rust Belt. Raiders can sign up from February 25th and the departure will take place on March the 1st. This is your opportunity to start your journey again with a new raider and extra buffs and bonuses. Before the expedition, we want to give you all the information you need so you can prepare ahead of time. Starting off, we want to get one announcement out the way right off the bat. We've heard your feedback about the required stash value for maximum rewards being too high and have decided to lower the requirement to 3 million coins, 600,000 per skill point. The reward will still be 5 skill points for reaching the 3 million stash value. Now, they have confirmed in previous interviews that you're not always going to get skill points. It is going to be skill points again for Expedition number 2, but be aware that eventually we're going to stop getting skill points for this. And also, they've said that in a previous interview that they didn't necessarily want to make it coins. They wanted to do something else, but ran out of time, but it looks like it's still coins this time. Right, catch-up mechanic. Now, this is where it gets a little bit confusing, and I've got some information to clarify. For raiders who could not amass enough coins during the first expedition, we are introducing a skill point catch-up system, allowing raiders to reclaim the ones they missed. Now, the clarification here from the Discord is, this is not if you've never done the expedition, right? So if you did not do the first expedition, this is not allowing you to get the skill points from Expedition 1. This is if you did Expedition 1, right, and you needed 5 million coins to get the 5 points, but you only got 2 million coins, which means you're missing 3 skill points, you can make those back now. But you've had to have done the wipe for this catch-up mechanic to work, right? The catch-up skill points will be heavily discounted, making the total coins needed to reach max skill points less for each expedition. Amass the entire stash value and enjoy your skill points before everyone else. Fail to do so, and the catch-up system will allow you to close the gap over time. So I think that's just saying, if you didn't have time the first time around with Expedition 1, you can now regain them back. I mean, I'm assuming that Expedition 3, if you don't get all your skill points this time around, that maybe you'll be able to make them back, but who knows? For this expedition, you'll need to gather 300,000 stash value per skill point missing from the first expedition. When departing, coins will contribute to the skill points of the second expedition before contributing to the missing skill points from the first one. So you're going to have to get 3 million total to get the 5 skill points for Expedition number 2. And then if you're missing any skill points from Expedition number 1, another 300,000 per skill point. Bear in mind that the rewards and requirements may change for future expeditions, and bonus skill points won't be available indefinitely for those that continue to depart. Yeah, we kind of know this from previous interviews. I do wonder though, if Expedition 3 doesn't give you skill points, if they'll still keep the catch-up mechanic. So if you missed out on skill points previously, you can get them back if you wipe. I assume they want to encourage this. I think they want to encourage people to wipe, to people to participate in the expedition, knowing that they'll be able to get those skill points back in the future if they just don't have the time to do it. And to be real with you, 300,000 is still quite a lot per skill point. I've played a game 8 hours a day, and I'm poor. I'm poor as hell. I could grind and I could get more money, but I just like enjoying the game and using my stash. I think that it's still a lot. It's obviously better than what it was before, but it is quite a lot still for the average player. Rewards, stacks, and additions. Players who will be doing the expedition for the first time will get the rewards from the first expedition. So this is where some of the more confusion came. And from the official Discord from Osen, one of the community managers here, confirmed in the Discord that it's your first expedition. You get the rewards from the first one only, right? You only get so if you didn't wipe previously, you can still get the 5 points from the first expedition. You can still get the cosmetic, the patchwork cosmetic, and the scrappy stuff and the bonuses, but you can't do the catch-up mechanic. You can't get the 5 from the first one and then get another 5 from the second one, right? So if you've never previously wiped, you could just get the rewards from the very first expedition. For those who continue to depart, more stash space and skill points will be rewarded. So if you've already done the first, this is going to stack on top with the benefits. Permanent bonuses that have been earned on previous expeditions will be retained by raiders, even if they choose not to depart again. The patchwork outfit, which is the cosmetic you get, will get 4 additional toggles and 2 new color options for those joining their second expedition, as well as a new scrappy outfit. Buffs will stack for those who continue to depart on consecutive expeditions, but will reset for those who decide not to depart again. The trophy display project, which is kind of like that little battle pass thing that allows you to get some rewards by handing in a bunch of high tier arc, like you've got to collect Bastion cells and Leaper cells amongst other bits and pieces. Along with your cosmetics, let's start again. The trophy display project, along with your cosmetics, any raider deck progress, unlocked map regions, leaderboard positions and trials, codex entries, and raider tokens will not be affected by the expedition. Cool. Probably the most important thing about this, which I haven't really spoken about, is I am saving my trophy display project and not completing it now. I'll probably do the expedition, wipe my account, then I'll complete it, because there are a bunch of blueprints in there, like snap hook blueprint and even like light gun part blueprint, so I don't have to like refine those blueprints, which will be nice. So I'm actually going to save that for after the expedition and do it then. Right, permanent changes. So the cosmetics, so your patchwork outfit evolved, scrappy cosmetics, and the expedition indicator icon. So yeah, we know what that looks like now. I'm guessing like another one upgraded for each expedition completed. So that's a little tag next to your name. You only see it in the main menu, and you only see it on like the post-match screen. Like if someone killed you, you'll see the tag there as well. So yeah. Bonuses. So you're going to get the 12 to 24 stash space and another 5 skill points. And if you wiped previously, but you were missing skill points, you can make up for that as well. So you can get a 10 total skill points. Buffs. So these are the buffs that will reset if you choose not to wipe again. So I'm currently on 5%. If I don't wipe, they'll go down to 0. But if I do wipe, I'll get the 10% XP bonus. We get 12% scrappy materials boost, 70% repair value increase. And this graphic here just goes over everything we've already done. It says good luck out there, raiders. Do you think this is enough? Is this enough for you to do the expedition? Do you think it's great that they allowed people to catch up on missing skill points? I think it's good. I think it's definitely good because a bit of a misstep and allowing people to catch up on their skill points. I still think there's an aspect that's like, well, if I knew I could catch up, I knew we were going to drop the thing, then maybe I would have wiped, but I didn't wipe because I didn't want to put the effort in. And it's like, you know, I do think the first expedition was kind of a miss, and I would probably be happy for the second expedition to allow people a second chance at it. And to, I know the Discord doesn't like it because people who did the expedition are like, well, I did it for nothing. Why did I have to do 5 million? I can't believe these kids get to do it for free now. Like, I actually would be okay with everyone being able to get all the rewards in the second expedition. I just think Embark needs to pick a lane, and they need to commit to it. They need to iron out the kinks. They kind of stuffed up the first. I think it was too expensive, not enough time. It was over the Christmas. Was it over Christmas? Like, you know, say, yeah, we missed on that one. We're going to make it up to you. If you want to give it another crack, you can get everything. You're obviously going to have to grind again, but it's reduced cost, blah, blah, blah. I don't care if you get the chance of doing it again, if you didn't have the time the first time around, and then be like, okay, from now on, these are the rules. You're gonna have to commit, or you're gonna miss out. I would be fine with that. That's obviously not the case. You have to have had wiped on the first expedition, and you do get to catch up on some of the skill points. I guess you can get the rewards from the first expedition, but you can't get the second. You're always going to be one expedition behind if you didn't do it the first time. All right, time for raider interviews. I went and interviewed about 10 people in Stellar Montes. only a single person out of the 10 had previously done an expedition. So it kind of skews the answers you would get from people if they're going to do expedition number 2. But that does make sense because the majority of people, 11 out of 12 people, did not do expedition 1. Only 1 million players did it out of the 12 million players that have Arc Raiders. Overall, most people didn't really have a strong opinion about expeditions. I don't know if this is just like the Australian servers. We just they don't care about anything. It's very hard to get Australians angry about. No, we do get angry about stuff, but I think when you take the internet out of the picture and you just ask the average gamer, like, hey, what do you think about this? Is 600,000 coins too much? It's like, I don't know. We'll see when we get there. Like, just not a huge amount of opinions out there. I do think, though, this is my takeaway, though, from interviewing people, just casual gamers playing the game. I think Embark needs to make this system more front and center. A bunch of people are like, I don't really know what that is. Like, I had multiple that didn't know what it was, or just started the game somehow still in Stella Montes. Like, I think it should be on the main menu, not hidden in one of the tabs. I think once you get to the level, you can do it, or once you get to a certain level, it should place it on the main menu. A lot of people are not thinking about like preparing for it, and then I think a lot of people, like especially casual gamers, are going to get to it to the 25th of February and be like, oh, I don't have enough money. I feel like the mother of Arc Raiders go, guys, you need to plan. If you want to do this, start saving your pennies so you don't have to rush at the very end. But I do think they should make it front and center. And I think because the majority of their players did not do expedition number 1, they need to be really, really clear with what you get. They need to be front and center and like, listen, the game knows you've never done it before, and when you click on it, it's going to say, hey, you're going to get this cosmetic, you're going to get scrappy, you're going to be able to get the 5 skill points, you're only be able to get the stuff from expedition 1. I still think it's a little bit confusing with what will so if you wipe on expedition 2 and you've never done 1, you'll get the rewards from 1. But then in expedition 3, is there going to be a catch-up mechanic because you missed out on 2? I don't know. They need to make it a bit more front and center. I'm glad we've got a little bit of time. I'll leave you with this little interview, little Raider interview, just to get a feel for what it's like topsides. A like and a comment, greatly appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
You will be coming up the stairs to you shortly.
You've been selected for an Embark in-round interview. Would you like to participate?
Sure.
All right, question 1. Did you do the expedition number 1?
I did not.
Have you heard the details about expedition number 2?
Yes, I'm all ready and set to go.
Oh, so you're keen?
I've already done all of the stages and collected my coins.
Do you know how many coins you need?
3 million now instead of 5, I believe.
Yeah, 3 million. Well, see, the thing is, though, because you never did the first one, so you're going to get the rewards from expedition number 1.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I have 5 million just in case I need to, because they weren't very clear on the difference between the first and the second.
Yeah, they kind of said that if you have never done it before, you will get the rewards from expedition 1. But they didn't reconfirm that it's just 600,000. I'm assuming it's probably 600,000 per point.
Yeah, probably. I'm prepared for the 5 mil just in case.
Yeah, I don't think you'll need that. Well, the catch up mechanic is 300,000 per point, but that's only if you did it and you missed out on points.
No, what would be cool is if they did a catch up for anyone who didn't do the first expedition as well. So like, if you're now doing the first expedition, it would be cool if they let you catch up to the second expedition along with the coins.
I said the same thing. I seen a lot of people fucking whining and complaining, like, oh, I did the first one. I can't believe you're letting them go. I was like, who cares? Like, they fucked up the first one. They didn't give people enough time. They made it too expensive, blah, 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 blah. Like, just let everyone catch up and then just set the standard, you know? Like, like, this is what it's going to be now. Miss out or get on board.
People are going to be whiny bitches no matter what.
That's very true. Very true. Do you have any other thoughts about the expedition?
No, I'm excited to start over. It'll be fun because I'm already done with all the blueprints, so it'll make it interesting again.
Oh shit, you got every blueprint?
Yeah, the only two things I find in this game are keys and blueprints. Like, it's insane.
Okay, well tell me what the best key is because I've still not done that. What's the best key?
Well, I really like the Buried City Town Hall just
I was
because
gonna
it's
say
so big.
it's gotta be Buried City Town Hall, right?
Yeah, the Bluegate confiscation key is kind of a joke.
I never do Bluegate. I don't know which one it is.
So, yeah. But yeah, that's the best one I'd say for sure.
All right. Thank you for your time. This is all.
Yep.
That's all I got. That's of value, unless you're after some other bits and pieces.
Oh, thanks.
Appreciate it.